That didn't even click right. Look at that. There you go. Welcome you guys to Drinkity Drinks. I'm Jay, and today I'm gonna be doing a blind tasting of some of my favorite affordable bourbons. Cause I did a video, a few days ago about Maker's Mark 46 being my favorite bourbon under $35. And we have these bourbons that are under $35 also, and some of them, I think majority of them by like $10. So these are like way cheaper. I was gonna get another one around the price range of these, which I do, but I feel like these sort of have similar characteristics. Yeah, they pretty much have like similar, especially these two. They're like very floral. Thought it would be a good battle because I want to see if I'm surprised, because I was kind of up in the air for a little bit or midway point through the video because of how much I love 1792. I really think this one's still gonna win. And if anything, if one of these end up winning, I mean, it'll surprise the heck out of me. Later, I could probably put the best one, whoever wins second place of these, if they do come in second, up against another bourbon along that price range. Because these all, well, at least where I get them from, they're all under like 27 bucks, these three. I think I get this one all day for $24.99 near me. And I kind of didn't want to put it in because I know some people have a problem getting this bourbon, but I can get it at several stores around here. And this, obviously, this is on everybody's shelves, and this is pretty much everywhere. So these, anybody can get. So we'll just see how these go. I thought it was very interesting, and it's more towards myself because I like all of these. Preferably, probably these two the most. So we'll see how I think this is gonna work, because I think this is gonna win first place, this is gonna win second place, this is gonna win third place, and this is gonna win fourth place. Though there's a part of me that says this one might end up getting higher because of the punchiness of it, you know? These are more on the sweeter, more florally, like abstract notes. We'll see though. All these glasses already been mixed, and so I don't know which one's which. They're just marked on the bottom. Let me go through a little bit about these before I start this tasting, because obviously I'm not gonna record me going through the whole tasting. It'll be very long. So 1792, which is one of my favorite bourbons that you can find, a small batch, is just very good. Like I said, it's florally, it's sweet. You can find it everywhere. I do like the other ones of them from the bottled and bond, the foolproof. I think that's all I tried. I wanted to try the 12-year if I ever find it. Like, that's very rare to get. But yeah, it's just a go-to bourbon that I like, and I like it straight. I don't really mix it too much. I've tried it mixing a few cocktails, but I feel like it thins out in a cocktail for some reason, at least for me. So I don't like it in a cocktail. I just like it straight. Elijah Craig is robust, has strong like sort of notes. Everybody knows it's sort of like the basic bourbon 101 sort of, I guess, the notes that it has and it carries, and it's just good and super affordable. I also like the foolproof. I haven't tried the rye, but the foolproof is pretty dang good. Like, I really like it, and I got a good deal on it for the price that it is. At least for me, the last batch wasn't worth that price. I think like a little bit less would have been fine, like a $60 bottle, but you are getting like high proof and stuff like that. But as far as this one, this is just a really good, smooth, robust bourbon, and really good with like cigars because the flavors that it has. I think this is probably a really good cigar, affordable bourbon. Buffalo Trace, I've just always liked this bourbon since the first time I tried it. I didn't know how rare it was when I had first got it because I wasn't too familiar with the whole bourbon and how Buffalo Trace was sought after and this and that and whatever, and it was starting. It was about maybe 3 years ago or a little over 3 years ago when I got onto Buffalo Trace. And the store by my house I lived on, they would have it once in a while, and I would just get it. I thought it was different than anything that I've had, but then again, I was drinking regular stuff, Jack Daniels, like stuff without no real complex to it, just regular basic bourbon, which is mainly only Jack, and then once in a while try a random one that probably wasn't even that good. And I didn't know because I was mixing it with Coke. This Maker's 46, it's the first Maker's Mark I ever tried by itself, and I just liked it. I don't know, I want to try the other Maker's Marks. I see them in the store and stuff. This is just really good, and I just always am drawn to it for the price and the flavors that it has, and it's good in a cocktail. Like, it holds up. I want to say Buffalo Trace, it might hold up. I've had it in an old fashioned. It's pretty dang good. I don't know how it will hold up in other cocktails, but it should be pretty good, I'm assuming. But yeah, like I was saying, I just have high hopes for this one, and like it's like my favorite go-to budget under 35 bourbon that you could find anywhere. That's why I really like it too, because anybody can find this. It isn't hard. If you don't see it at one store, try like 4. One of them are probably gonna have it. Now, as far as the proofs, we got 94 proof here, we got 90 proof here, 94 proof here, and 93.7 proof, almost 94 proof. This is the only one that's gonna be a little light hitting, and I'm thinking this is gonna take third place. Like I said, I'm thinking this is gonna be first, second, third, fourth, but I really would like to see this outcome because it would change my mind probably thinking this is best. But then again, like I said, I'm considering this in cocktails. It does very, very well in a cocktail. So if this ends up winning, I do like it, but I have had this in cocktails and it just, like I said, it thins out. It tastes a little watery. Like once you put ice to it or like mix it in an old fashioned, it just gets watered down. Maybe the foolproof would be a different story, but then again, that's a different price range. So I'll get into these right now. We'll start from left to right and then come back right to left. Smells like Elijah Craig. I'm just naming them right off the bat, but I don't know if I'm gonna be right. But this kind of, I'm getting that Elijah Craig robustness, caramel, very potent, real natural. Like I said, Bourbon 101. These are the flavors that you smell. I'm just gonna go with tasting. I'm not gonna nose them all. I'll just start with this one. Really freaking good. I'm thinking Elijah Craig 101, but it's tasting, I mean Elijah Craig small batch, but it's tasting better than what I remember. It's really good. Let's go to the second one. Here's where I'm getting the same thing, just a little bit lighter, not as robust and punchy with those same caramel notes, vanilla notes, florally a little bit. So this might be $17.92. Whatever, it doesn't really matter. Well, that's a fun one, but that thing is Buffalo Tracy, I think. I think that might be a Buffalo Trace, and I haven't had this in a very long time. I've been trying so many other bourbons. Like I bought this bottle probably like 3 months ago, and I tried it when I bought it, made a couple cocktails or whatever, and just haven't touched it again. I want to say that's Buffalo Trace. This one is banana, banana, banana. What is this? There's so much dang bananas on this one. Maybe I didn't notice it before. A banana freaking Twinkie or banana soft cake. What the hell? Maybe this is Buffalo Trace. Buffalo Trace banana? I don't remember. So that means this one, number 2, might be $17.92. This one might be $17.92. It's just, I never picked up how much banana on any one of these. That's all I smell is bananas. And you get a little bit of perfumey like notes, flower notes. I don't really get the banana, but this smells the freaking best. I like bananas. This smells really good. Spicy on it. You get some rye spice. You still get sweet. I want to say caramel, like flowers or something. Maybe a little bit of cherry. That one is really nice. Let's try this one. All these are freaking winners though. Like if you see these on the shelf, get any one of them. Well, let's see this last one if it doesn't make the cut. I'm getting a little banana on this one too. Except more caramel. Something happened to these bourbons. They all turn into bananas. Okay, that's punchy and dark fruit, plums or something. And really a little bit more barrel-y and a little bit more harsher, I guess say, like more of a punch. This might be the Elijah Craig. That one has the most barrel on it. There's so much barrel. Depending on the day, I might not want that much barrel in my drink. Let's work back this one. So far, that is like my least. But this happens. Usually in blinds, the one that has the most barrel on it, I usually am kind of turned off by it. But when I go by itself and just try it, like I love it. But like this against these, this one is just so much barrel, like too much. There's just so much like banana pudding and banana bread and caramel. That's all I'm getting, but mainly bananas. And a little ethanol kick mid palate, then at the end you get the little spice that hangs in there. Just a brief sweetness. I want to say this one, even though it had oak, the flavor lingered longer than this. There's just a little quick enjoyment and then it like fades so fast. Maybe this is Buffalo Trace because I'd never noticed this much bananas, but I haven't had Buffalo Trace in so long. Yeah, and I get a little bit of oak on this as well. It's really good. I just want to find a definite winner for sure and then figure out second place. This one is close to the most complex. There's quite a few more flavors that hit you and linger and fun flavors, like nothing more balanced, I guess you could say. It's nothing too dominant. You get just a group of good flavors. Now I'm getting like, I'm really getting the barrel on a lot of these. So it's gonna be very fair coming back. I mean, this one could come back on top. Let me go through these a little bit and then I'll come back with the rankings of them. Okay guys, the scores are in and I'm a little bit nervous that this 46 is not gonna win first place because this was very close. The only one I was really definitely sure about is number 4, that I just didn't like it that much. It was too barrel-y and that was the predominant flavors I was getting off it. The problem is when you do these other flavors, when you mix bourbons, it's gonna start to take out certain things. You're not gonna notice certain flavors. So I know if I drink this, I wanna do another time, drink this by itself. I'm sure I'm gonna like it because I drank every single one of these by itself and I liked it. But compared to these, it just makes this one not taste that well. Let me drink it again. See, now it's not that bad, but obviously I'm not comparing it anymore. It's been like a little minute before I got this, but this was my worst favorite one. So let's see if it's Maker's 46. Oh, I'll flip the hell out. I'm gonna just be so damn shocked. See, I'm drinking it by itself now and I'm liking it, but I don't know if it's my mind. It was Maker's 46. How is that possible? I'm gonna compare it to number 1. I mean, it is good. I guess the barrel is because the stave profile, they put those staves in it. When you put it up against these, it's too much oak. But after I hadn't drank it in a while and I was drinking it by itself, like, I liked it again. But compared when I was going these and going back and forth, it was just standing out like too much overboard of oak. And I was looking for more than that. And that was the only thing the other flavors were hiding because all these flavors were bouncing off my tongue. That is really crazy, bro. Let me process this real quick. Yeah, this is my freaking go-to freaking bourbon. Crazy. I thought that was Elijah Craig. Man, this is 4th place. That's really crazy as hell. But let me go to 3rd place and I'll think about this in a little minute. My 3rd place was this one. Same thing. It was the second one with the most oak. See, I was looking for more flavors, and when you start to combine them, the ones that withstand the battle between two and still were able to pronounce their flavors, that's where I was picking. It's really hard, I think, too, because you're kind of in a rush. You're tasting one, tasting the other, tasting the other. You didn't get to settle. And I don't know the proper way really to do a blind, but when you're going back and forth and back, like, I think your decision's just crazy, or maybe it's just time of day, because I don't know how this one being the most expensive bottle is last place and I like it so much. Let's see this one again. This is one I put in 3rd place because the little barrel, there is more sweetness, more caramel in it, at least while I was taking, but it was like that was all that was to it. So let's see what the 3rd place is. Buffalo Trace. So this one tastes like barrel. Did I say this was? I said this was gonna be 3rd place, so that's good. I got that right. We'll just go with 1st place because obviously 1st place is obvious. The reason I picked 1st place, one, it was the best nose. There's so much bananas on it. Like, how did I not notice? Like, which one of these got this much damn bananas on it? Just so much. And the flavor, yeah, it's just a lot more different flavors happening. It has to be 1792. I've never got this stuff with. Yeah, this one's 1792. So this one freaking wins 1st place. I mean, I'm not shocked. I thought this was gonna win 2nd place at least, because I drink a lot of these. I really do like 1792. And it's the best straight that I drink of these affordable under $30 bourbons. So that means 2nd place was Elijah Craig. Yeah, the smell's good, real caramely. This is a really good bourbon. Obviously 1792 is better, but I think this one holds up more in a cocktail and stuff. So if you were gonna get one of these bottles and make cocktails with and all that, I'd say go with the Elijah Craig, because it's still really good and you can make it in a cocktail. If you're just gonna drink it straight and you haven't tried 1792, I mean, the proof is in the pudding. It's really freaking good. But for some reason, I still really like this. I'm so surprised it came in last place. That is just freaking bonkers. The only thing I can think is because I'm comparing all these, and it's just the only flavors that's standing out is the fact that this one probably was aged longer, because there's no age statement. No one knows what Maker's Mark is aged for. So it had to be like older, and it just got more of the barrel flavor. I don't know, but it was standing out too harsh compared to these. But that's because they're, you know, it's taken away. I couldn't even taste, this one is so sweet to me. I could barely taste any sweetness, if any, because these ones were more sweeter. Like this one was, I got more sweetness off of. And this one too, but I did not know 1792 smelled like bananas. Yeah, it's all bananas in here. I don't think I ever really smelled it or really went deep into it. I just know I liked it. I liked the flavor. I liked the floriness of it, and I just used to just drink it straight. I'm happy that this one won because everybody could find this. I even recommended this to like some friends and my brothers and stuff. And the only thing is my brother likes to mix his drinks. This, to me, it's not a mixing drink. I don't know. I'll try it again. I'll try a couple other cocktails with it, but I just like it straight. It just thins out to me in a freaking cocktail. I'm so sad about Maker's 46. He just let me down in this blind thing, but I still like it. I tell you what, once I'm like done and just sipping this by itself, like when I came back to it before I started recording again, I took like a brief break and I was just coming back to it by itself to guarantee I knew it was last place, and I was enjoying it more. Yeah, I'm enjoying flavors. I still get the barrel. I mean, it's always been there. I guess I just kind of forgot about it, but it stands out so much against the rest. I hope you guys enjoyed this blind flight. The main reason I wanted to do it, and it's good that Buffalo Trace is in the mix, because some of you guys really want Buffalo Trace or can't get it. It just goes to show you, even though my taste is different than your taste, so you're probably gonna pick Buffalo Trace #1, but it was close. A lot of these were close. Even though this was last place, it still was really good. Like, it's just last place, I don't know, by a freaking nose hair or something. It's just so freaking close. All these were good. It took me a while while to kind of narrow them down, especially these two. Like, these were like really going for a while. I just knew right off the bat this one stood out the most oak, and that wasn't really my that's not my favorite characteristics of a bourbon, is the oak flavor, so it went down to last place. I'd say go, and if you see any of these bourbons on the shelf that you don't have, get them, because you're looking for Buffalo Trace, you can't find it, but you don't have this, get an Elijah Craig. Wonderful on cocktails. This is like one of the best cocktail freaking mixers, or straight drinkers. Drink it straight. If you, like I said, it's really good with cigar. It's like an all-arounder. This is like a really good all-around bourbon. But you want to sit and sip and enjoy some that's affordable, 26 bucks right here. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Yeah, until next time, when you get yourself a drink with someone you love. That didn't even click right. Look at that.